Hilchos Yom HaKippurim Perek Hey Halacha Ches. Go Maimonides HaMizbeach. He completed the blood on the Mizbeach. V'akach nishbach Adam. Go to the Peirush, and then the blood was spilled out. Ein etzor lo vidamache. He does not have to bring any more blood because what's left is only to spill it at the base of the Mizbeach. Sheshvichas Shiurim, the pouring of the leftover blood al Mizbeach achitzoin at the base of the outside Mizbeach. Einamai keves is not something that impedes the atonement. Therefore, he doesn't have to bring other blood. V'im dam ha'parush nishbach. However, if the dam ha'par was spilled out, kodim sheyigmar kol hamatonos, before he completed all of the sprayings, hareze maybe par acher. Then he has to bring another par. And he also has to bring v'yach poing Torah's pam shniya. Here the Torah is somehow interwoven with the avodah, with the service of the par, because koidem shchitas hapar. Hareze maybe par acher. When he brings the next par, v'yach poing Torah's pam shniya, he has to do the Torah the second time. Koidem shchitas hapar. Before he can slaughter the par. We learned before that the order does impede. The Torah has to be done before the spraying of the blood, but after the slaughtering. The act Torahs. So then when he brings the second par, he brings Torahs. And then he should bring blood, and you should spray from it, from that place that was spilled out. Now, if it's spilled out in Kodesh Kedoshim, or Ba'azoyis Shal HaPoiches, any place, or Ba'azoyis Shal HaMizbeach Azov, K'moi Ba'aloch Avov. It would seem that every time he has to do a new par, he has to do a new chafina. So then he has to again bring incense and then place the blood. And bring the blood and spray from that place where it was spilled. If in Kodesh HaKadoshim, or on the Peirush, or on the Mizbeach Azov, like we mentioned in Halacha Vov. But in parts of it, the soya would also be included, because once you get to the Mizbeach Azov, he has to bring another soya as well. As the Mishnah cites the Gemara Yuma 60b. That the Torahs, the incense they took before the shchitas hapar, is not relevant. Even Rabbi Yehuda, who says that those things which are done in the Bigdei Loven outside, which is like the slaughtering of the par, it does not impede the atonement. Still, that which is necessary to be able to accomplish inside is like the inside, as we learned in Halacha Beis, and would seem in the Gemara, that even if the blood spilled out of the par, and he has to do another par, a second one, all he has to do is go ahead and do the Torah the second time, and he continues from the curtain. He doesn't continue from the inside. So there's a double question on the Rambam. First of all, he wrote that you have to begin the Torah again before you slaughter the par. In Halacha Beis he wrote that the Torah was done after the slaughtering of the par. So not before. There's a Mishnah question. It brings this question named Yeshua Nogin, who was from the grandchildren of the Rambam, that they asked him regarding this, and he explains, since there was nothing wrong with the shchitas hapar of the first one, therefore you can just take the Torahs before the shchit of the second one, and it's considered like a chfina, like bringing it after the shchit hapar rishon. It's difficult to comprehend. The Mishnah himself disagrees and says it must be a mistake, that the words in the Rambam should be corrected to read, and he should do the second incense after the slaughtering of the par, not before. Amari Kurkis questions if the blood of the par was spilled not in Kodesh HaKadoshim, but outside, and he has to do a new par. and he has to spray in the heichal. So you have to do repeat again the ketores, the incense. And if you say you have to do that and bring it into the Kodesh HaKadoshim, so why shouldn't he have to do the sprayings in Kodesh HaKadoshim, which the order is that takes place after the incense, not the ones on the curtain? But that is in contradiction to the fact that we said that each section is its own, and that you don't have to repeat that was done before. And if you say you don't have to bring a new ketores, therefore he had the problem, which Rambam here points out, that the taking of the incense was before the slaughtering of the second part. The Rishonim, the Ritvot, the Yeshonim, the Zorosh wrote that you don't have to do ketores again, because the main idea is not to have the taking of the ketores before slaughtering, but that's only the blood of the par that you do inside in Kodesh HaKadoshim. And they will learn that the only time you have to repeat it is if it's spilled out in Kodesh HaKadoshim, then you'll have to do it again. However, in the Heichol, it didn't matter that the taking of the incense was before the slaughtering of the second part. It was spilled out by the curtain or by the Mizbeach. Kamri Korkis understood that the Rambam is of the opinion that if the blood of the bull spilled out by the curtain, we have to again begin from ketores, because the Rambam doesn't write specifically only in Holy of Holies that I feel it was in the Heichol. You have to start again. When the Rambam writes that if everyone is its own kapara, that's only regarding the blood of the soya, the goat, and not the blood of the par, because that has nothing to do with that's always after the ketores and the par. But if the bar down par is spilled out, since he would have to start again from with the chafina, then he would have to start from inside lefnai or lefnim, and then he would have to do the surah again. So